Hello and welcome, friends. This is Golden Lion Tarot. We're ready to bring forth another timeless tarot reading. So whenever this reading opens and comes into your life, then that is most when it will best suit you. So today we are discussing what will bring you more prosperity. So I've pre-shuffled the cards and put up 3 different piles with the help of Spirit, and now is the time for you to start feeling into each of these piles and to see which pile may be calling to you. Maybe 1, maybe 2 piles, maybe all 3 piles call to you today. Okay, however that works, then that is wonderful. So I've got 3 different crystals top to each of these piles, and pile number 1 is Angelite. And in the books they say that Angelite is great for communication and emotional healing. And overall happiness. Then we've got pile 2, Turquoise, which they say turquoise is great for adventuring, bringing excitement into the life, making the life a little bit more risque and frisky. And turquoise is also great for emotional healing. Then we've got for pile 2, this beautiful green adventuring. This has like really gorgeous sparkles that I would like to try to flick into this camera. Anyhow, the back is very cool too. Green adventuring is great for helping to lift the mood also, and it's good for bringing forth more abundance into your life, more money, more wealth. So they have a lot of description in books what these crystals all mean and what they say. And I think they produced really great descriptions for these crystals. But I also want to let you know that I believe that crystals are able to do anything that you ask them to help you with. If you're having a very specific emotional situation or situation at your workplace, to ask the crystal to help you to get clarity on it, then that crystal will always be willing to help open up a space for that activity. So as long as you're doing high vibrational healing work or love questions for these crystals, then they're always going to be working in a beautiful and positive way for you. Also, another way to work with crystals is to hold it in the palm of your hand, go into a meditation, and ask the crystal how it would like to assist you in your life. I've done that with many of my crystals and have had really great outcomes with that, and it's helped me to feel like a closer bond with my crystals. And also it definitely brings in higher vibrational energy. So just a little side note, if anyone's interested in working with crystals, that's just a little tip on how I have. All right, so please take the time to acclimate yourself to these piles, and I will see you over in the readings. Hello and welcome to your reading today. Pile number 1, we are discussing what will bring you more prosperity. So you chose pile 1, holding this lovely Angelite tumbled stone. Great for assisting with communication and emotional balance. And bringing forth vision. So I ask this crystal to help you to bring forth your vision into your reality and help you to communicate it in a loving and harmonious way. And also to assist with this reading. Okay, so I have a pile of cards sitting to the right of me. It was just so discombobulating to put them all together for the aesthetics of this reading. So I will start off with the original card that we pulled, and we'll get this reading started. So what is it, Spirit and guides, that will help pile number one to bring forth more prosperity? Okay, we've got the Chariot card. So opposing forces coming together. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. Okay, little message off the get-go. And we've got, oh, the Emperor. So the Emperor denotes some really strong, fierce energies. So with the Chariot and the Emperor combined, I feel like there's something like really determined inside of you. Wow, the Nine of Cups there, and there's that beautiful energy that of determination just bursting forth through your heart chakra and out into humanity. And there's your pot of gold that surfaces right beneath your feet, right in a grounded position for you to dip your toes into, dip your hands into, and just enjoy life. Right? Money holds a lot of power in our life because it is the source that we use to comfortably live, to feed ourselves, to nurture ourselves. So we do need money in this time. And that's a lovely card to get in a prosperity reading. So very exciting. I think we've got this one. Oh, your cards were a little bit jumpy today. I will say that. When I was pulling them, they kept falling. So that is symbolic of your energy at this time. We've got the Painter, productivity and creation. All right. So a lot of you are going to be like artistic to some nature, or you have this creative vibe about you that people notice. When people think of you, they see that you're a little bit different, and they really it's exciting for them to be around that sort of energy. We've got the Moth spirit. So there's more energy of you going to the light, aiming high. Ooh, the Lion energy. So that's right. We all think of the lion as the king of the jungle. That's what the lion usually shows us when it comes to a reading. Just like this very sacred, steady, grounded, virtuous, also like loud and angry if the elements demand him or her to be a sense of justice, but a sense of steadiness and the kingly energy. It's a royal energy. Wow, you've got a presence about you. Then we've got easy does it. Okay, so with this card, I was asking Spirit what you could do to help bring this energy forward, and Spirit's asking you to, it's saying easy does it. It's not asking you to become a sloth and just to become lazy and still and never get anywhere. But let's look more into that. All right, and your last card out, we've got some Scorpio energy. Number 13, death and rebirth. All right. So I gotta be honest, I felt a sense of like confusion in your reading. I felt a sense of like getting ready to go somewhere and then being halted. But with this Emperor energy like remaining strong, I feel like this energy is not going to be here forever. Because the Emperor always breaks through. The Emperor always gets to their destination. So if you're feeling like you're have this beautiful creative nature like harnessed within your soul, but it's not able to breathe. It's not able to be let out of its four-cornered small room, then that is because it's like that tug and pull. I keep feeling that let's get going and then halting. And then this creative, exuberant being, like the air being deflated out of them. But that's not the energy. Okay, so that's like a roadblock, right? And Spirit saying, yes, you may have these roadblocks within your life, but that is not like the end all be all of your life. Your life is not over tomorrow. Your life is not over today. Okay, that's just a part of your life's journey. And I believe on earth we come here to experience some drawbacks, because we gained so much information from being pushed down or having to go the long way to get to the destination rather than the short, simple way. If everything was easy, then we wouldn't have the knowledge and the intensity and the depth to our heart and to our beings. And we also wouldn't be able to share that in a beautiful way with other people like I'm able to do with people that are around me and that people before me were able to do for me. It's a beautiful, loving, give and take form of art and love. And it's a very high form of like the godly essence, I believe. I'm not going to scare you with the God word. I know some of you don't like it. Some of you do, whatever. That doesn't matter. That's totally like has nothing to do with this reading. It's just, I believe there is a higher power. You can call it love. You can call it God. You can call it earth. You can call it whatever you want. But that higher power just like really is what's in charge of your life. And that's signifying by this emperor. So let's pull a couple cards on, let's see, let's pull a card on the Chariot. So yeah, see, look, you've got 2 9s here. That's signifying that you're coming near a conclusion with something. You're getting what you're going to have your heart's desires, but what if part of your heart's desires were something within these roadblocks? So maybe, there's a risk that you're going to be taking in the near future toward your goal, toward your dreams. But what if there was value within that roadblock that was laid upon you that felt so terrible, so gut-wrenching, just like, you don't want to be there the minute that roadblock is put in front of you. So life is complex, and someone is not punishing you from up above. I feel like a sense of punishment from this card, like somebody throwing their like axe or whatever that long stave is, staff down, and just like saying, you are doomed. You have this, you're going to experience this enormous roadblock, then this enormous roadblock. That's not what's going on here at all. This is not like the Grim Reaper here to give you bad news. This is the roadblock showing you that you're going to get a vast wealth of information from it that's going to, when you do decide to open up and you do decide to take a risk on yourself, that you're truly going to be ready, and the risk is going to be worth it, and your vision is going to like carry you through to see you through the end of this quest. Let's get some more information on the Emperor. Okay, so we've got the moon energy surrounding the Emperor. So, it's like maybe it's time to stop looking at what you don't have, because there can be confusion. It's like you have this determined, strong person within you, but it's like shrouded with like some gloom and doom. It's like total complete yin and yang. So how do you get balance with that? It's like sometimes you want something so badly that you can literally taste it in your mouth. That's that Nine of Cups. That's this card. But then there's other times that you get like a double stacked, supersized value meal stuck in your brain and in your mouth and in your hands of what you don't want in this lifetime. But that's because there's going to be, and I know it sounds so stupid for me to say this, but there's going to be something super valuable within that mix that's going to propel you into your future. That's when you propel into your future, you're going to look back and say, that's why, that's how, that's what made me stronger. That was the ingredient I needed to ensure this next step in my life. Look at that. Yes, the Nine of Cups is harnessed by the Empress. Like, you can't have anything backing you better than the Empress. That the Empress shows that you're good, shows like abundance, creativity, like having your cake and enjoying it too. So if you're on this voyage that feels confusing and like multitasking and multi-dimensional and multi-purposed, it's just because those within that conflict, harmony is going to seed out of it. And it's going to be the point that you look at this risk and you say, okay, are all my scares around taking this risk into my dreams and what I want valid, or am I making them up? Are they truly what's going to happen, or do I just have like this inverted belief that isn't truly what is? So stop looking at what you don't have and start looking at what you do have, because you have so much to be thankful for. Any isolating thoughts of like disharmony is just doesn't have to be focused upon anymore, because there is a purpose to anything that's happening in your life at this time. And it's critical for you to notice that it's like you're a natural leader and you're going to have like this innovative opportunity coming to you at the perfect time. And prosperity's already here for you. So Spirit wants you to see how you're already prosperous. Because you're already sitting in luxury in some way, shape, or form. You're already sitting in luxury. And maybe just like doing one thing today to help you see that. Maybe lighten your load in one simple way today. I'm not saying take away something that's going to make your child's life crumble or your husband's life crumble or whatever, but do something a little bit more selfishly today, just to show yourself that you're worth it. Let's see. Anything else want to come out? Aggressive. Was this a learned behavior? Do you feel this negative action can create happiness and joy? Intimidation also does not create a positive relationship. So maybe aggressive behavior comes out when you're not getting what you want. And so maybe it's time to examine, what is that behavior? What was it handed to me? Is that what my parents did, so I'm doing it? Is it a learned behavior? Because everybody knows what that feeling is. Everyone's been mad, sad, happy. But is it creating, is the way that you react to a situation, is it creating happiness within your life, or is it creating more negativity? because you're very influential. You're very influential on the rest of your day. So how you react to certain little things creates what comes to you next, right? So I see someone like a bird with two heads going into two directions. If that makes you angry and then it collapses the rest of your day, then maybe it's time to just like when you come to a fork in the road, to stop and just observe that this is a fork in the road, and that what can you do to relax a little bit within it, because that's going to bring you more prosperity, acting like the strong, calm leader that you are. And maybe you're saying, I'm not that calm. Well, there's something inside of you that is, or else this wouldn't be coming out. There's something that wants to like exude that energy, or else I wouldn't be seeing it. Maybe some of you are super calm, but you blow up when things just like don't go your way, or somebody around you does. It could be that too. Because things don't go our way, that's part of life. It's not defeat. It's just a detail within the day. It's just a little complication. And you know what? This reading's saying it's not even a complication. It's something for you to grow from. All right. So I see like so much prosperity just flourishing, just pouring out of you after you tidy up like this little loose end. So yeah, this is like a really cool and like meaningful reading, and I send you so much love as you continue on your journey. I send you lots of hugs and love as you click the thumbs up for this reading, and also subscribe to this channel so I can continue integrating your energies into my card shuffles and into my questions for spirit. All right, until next time, take care all. Hello, pile number 2. Today we are talking about what will bring you more prosperity. You chose this lovely turquoise. Turquoise is wonderful for adventuring, voyages of the soul, voyages of the mind, and voyages on land or sea or air. So we ask this turquoise crystal to assist you with any voyage that you are taking at this time, that it be full of clarity and love and harmony. Okay, so what is it, pile number 2, that's going to bring you more prosperity? All right, we've got the 5 of Pentacles. So nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. This card wants you to know this message. All right, beautiful message. Things are better than you think that they are, dear soul. Then we've got the 6 of Swords, also pulling on that same energy. So this is coming out of the storm. Both of these cards symbolize coming out of the storm, and that's a really nice, comfy feeling. It's not being in the storm, it's coming out of the storm. Okay. Let's see, we've got the 7 of Wands. People should hold other people accountable. All right. So sometimes we have to hold ourselves accountable for the things that we say we my throat chakra is being crazy right now. So sometimes we get ourselves into positions that we don't see, we don't believe is a comfortable place to be, and we might want to blame it on the other person. But Spirit is warning us that we need to be accountable for our own we need to be accountable for our own actions, for who we are as a person, not just look at whoever's conveniently around or someone that we can pass the blame off onto easily and get away with it. Say you're feeling upset about a certain situation, and when your spouse walks out of the room, you just blame it on them. Or when your child, wow, excuse me one moment. I'm going to take a drink. Maybe that'll. This usually doesn't happen to me, so maybe you're having trouble communicating with somebody recently. You could be having like some sort of a blocked communication with somebody that you love or someone that is important to you. But either way, there's accountability here that Spirit is signifying, that is also influencing your prosperity, or what it is in your life that makes you feel prosperous. Then we've got the Seven of Cups, and I think that was in the reverse. So, okay, this is about options. Spirit is showing me that you have a lot more options than you are anywhere even in the scope of realizing that you have. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if you're sitting here and you're like, I don't have that many options. Okay. I get it. I get it. And you could probably like pull a pen and paper out and say, here's my option. That's it. Or else my life will crumble. Gotcha. But Spirit is saying that you have a vast more opportunities than you have any idea that you that you hold. Okay, I'm gonna go with it, even if it's upsetting to hear, because people like to say, oh, this, I know what I have, I know what I have, right? I get that, but that's not what I'm hearing. It might feel like there's a roadblock or something's closed or you don't have the opportunity that someone standing next to you has, but that's not what I'm hearing, okay? So that's a good thing, and that's all leading to your prosperity. So if I were you, I would open that door and say, oh, this tarot lady says I have options. Why not believe it for a moment? What could it hurt? Okay? Believing is the key to manifesting, my dear friends. So why not take a moment to believe that you have some options? Okay, then we've got the patron, mentorship, finances. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like Spirit's going to be handing you a mentor, someone that you can look up to, someone that's going to show you the way, someone that's going to have a similar situation to you, and that's going to help you to rise yourself up to the next level. And for others of yours, you're going to become a mentor. You're going to become a patron to people that are following in a path that you once traveled. And you're going to be able to handle like a wealth of information to these beautiful people looking for an opening, looking for relief, looking for an opportunity to change their current situation. Really nice. Okay, then we've got the snake spirit. Oh my goodness. If some of you have been hearing about meditation, if people have been saying, oh, you should meditate, or you're hearing it on YouTube, or you're hearing it over there, or you're hearing it over here, that's Spirit calling to you, dear souls, that it's your time to meditate. With that card, I am getting like your life force energy wanting to open, wanting to harmonize itself into your body. And the way to do that is through stilling your mind. And the only way to still your mind in this rambunctious, crazy life that we found ourselves in is to go within, to get very still, to dim the lights, to talk to yourself slowly, to quiet your mind, because this is where all of the answers spring forth. So for some of you, that life force is calling to you. Your kundalini is trying to open. Some of you, your kundalini has been opening for a great amount of time now. So like, bravo to you for taking the time to heal that part of you. Stingray energy. Oh my goodness, we got the chakras being aligned in this card as well. The stingray is a little bit of a different energy to me than this coiled snake energy, because the stingray has that stinger on the end of his tail. If you step on a stingray, they're most likely going to sting you. Could be some people have done that to you. You could be like this beautiful blossoming beauty, this beautiful, intelligent being, and people stung you throughout your life, or you had an upbringing where it was just like you were this delicate, beautiful being, and people were just not in a high vibratory state, and it stung. And maybe you suffer, maybe you have the sting still there. Maybe the sting is hidden so deep that you won't be able to find it till you meditate. Maybe you don't even know you've been stung, but it's affecting your prosperity. For some of you, you're well aware that you know, and others of you, you're not quite sure where your ability to not feel worthy of prosperity comes from. But it's time to find out. Okay, then we've got tend to the fragile. Oh my goodness, yes. So I have to take a deep breath on that. So some of you have a fragile little being that just needs some tending to. That you're fragile. I was feeling that you were just like this gentle, fragile little, like, not flower, but almost just this delicate little being in a beautiful, beautiful way. But you were never given like the tools to be a beautiful, delicate flower in a garden. You had to like get your tail up, sharpen your tail, sharpen your teeth, sharpen your claws, be ready for anything to pounce at you, which could have dulled your kundalini energy, your life force energy within you. And it might be time to look at all of that, because it could be affecting your prosperity. All right. So nothing is ever as hopeless as it seems. Let's grab a card on this, Spirit. Let's see. We got some cards flipped in the wrong direction. All right, we've got the Hangman. Nothing is as it seems. Nothing is as hopeless as it seems. Spirit would like you, prosperity would like you to just hang out in this energy for a moment. Just hang out in the moment that I am saying to you that nothing is as hopeless as it seems. Hang out in that energy. Realize that that is caring for yourself when you believe in a higher vibration than the one that you are currently standing in. And you might be saying, oh, my situation's not that bad. Great. That's awesome. For some of you, I feel there might be saying, yes, it is. Some of you, not. Oh, great. But your prosperity is calling to you. And it wants you to even see that the situation that you are in currently isn't it could be even better than that. I also keep getting this vision with these birds here, just like someone coming down and these guides, these birds, they guiding you. Maybe you having you're seeing birds that are calling to you, and that is spirit. Oh my gosh, I just heard a bird call right when I said that. That's crazy. And I have not like tuned into birds at all the whole time I've been doing this reading. So for some of you, there's like a bird or birds that keep calling to you, beckoning your soul, beckoning your life force, beckoning your spirit. Spirit's communicating with you through birds. And for others of you, I see like the birds symbolizing this mentor coming into your life. Maybe it's already here. Maybe it's YouTube. Maybe it's spiritual teachers or people that have like discerned your situation, and they have a lot of like former they have like a lot of former knowledge, and they've defeated some of their enemies. They've defeated some of their dragons or their demons, or however you want to call it, their weaknesses. And they've flown to like a higher ground, and now they're able to like hand out their hand and show you the guidance toward that. Let's get one for Seven of Wands. We've got the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, so there's like this new intelligent beginning coming for you, but first you have to learn how to open your mouth in a calm and respectful way, because the knowledge is being handed to you. Now, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to use it and become the king of your domain and have this beautiful new prosperous blessing given to you? Devour life, not devour, but devour your any suffering that could have been given to others through the use of your hand. Are you able to stand up and say, yes, I did that, or that was done to me, so that you can hold these beautiful energies? Because if we're hurting other people because we are in pain, then all that does is like ruminate more vicious pain and uncomfortable territory for everybody to stand in. This mentor wants to show you a different way. So are you going to respect the mentor and send them love in the ethers, in the air? Or are you going to like snare at them because that's what you were taught to do? If somebody feels like they may be like up the rung of the ladder a little bit higher than you, then are you like inclined to like sneer them when you walk away from them, or when they're not in you guys, the two of you are not face to face? Because they can feel that. And so can the universe. And so can you. You can feel it. You don't want to be somebody putting out nasty energy. You want to be handing flowers and lovely exchanges verbally to the people that you respect. And in turn, they will do the same to you. And if you're around somebody that doesn't, then I think it's time to move away from them, because you have intuition, dear souls. Your intuition is on cue right now. Listen to your intuition. You've got this. You know which way to go. You know that if you have some childhood trauma, or you're trying to heal some worthiness issues that maybe, and obviously everyone's going to be different. I'm not going to be able to like name everyone's situation, but if you have some childhood trauma, or for others, maybe it's a job. Maybe somebody ridiculed you at a job, or grade school. It could go back so far to like childhood again. Somebody picked on you for being too tall, too short, too big, too small. You name it, they figure out a way, right? That's what grade school is for. I could never tell you exactly, what your specific trauma is, but you could have had wonderful parents and still had an element of trauma in your life because they just aren't perfect, right? It's kind of a lone journey to find exactly what may make one feel unworthy. That's where this comes in. This Kundalini energy, this coiled snake energy. And it helps you to tend to the fragile within your life. Let's get, tend to the fragile. You've got the King of Pentacles, dears. So if there's a bit of toxicity bound into the patterning of your life, then it's time to unavoid that, because it previously has been a stalemate. All right, here you are, just like so bussin' with blessings that there's just no end to what you're able to achieve and what you're able to do with this amount of wealth and this prosperity. Like, you're really going to be able to do a lot, like change the world a lot. Like, your wealth has the ability to make serious changes in our world. That's amazing. You are going to be able to harness umpteen amounts of abundance. So cool to be able to like see this in action and to feel your energy and to see like where you've been versus where you are and where you're going. Oh my goodness. It's like amazing. So let's pull one last card because that was super cool. And then we'll grab a... Oh, yeah, there you go. I saw that card in there too. Okay, so that was the card I just flipped over that I saw up, right? And there it is again. You've got serious blessings coming through, my friend. Prosperity, blessings. So find out what that little thing is and give it some self-care, because it's the passageway to glory. All right. Oh, I don't know if I should grab one of these. Okay, honestly, I think we're good right here. And I think you should probably like this reading and subscribe to my channel so that I can continue bringing forth more of these readings. It's been an honor to read for you. Until next time, take care. Hello and welcome to your reading, pile number 3. Today you chose this lovely moss agate. And we are asking Spirit and the cards, what will bring you more prosperity? And this lovely moss agate, moss agate is great for bringing abundance of prosperity. So I asked this crystal to do all of that and anchor high loving timelines into your life. So thank you for being here. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. This will allow me to bring forth more of these readings while synchronizing my energy into yours to create these card readings. Okay, so what will bring you prosperity? So I laid one card out for aesthetic reasons, and I will bring the rest of them out now. Okay, so first out, we've got 10 of Swords, curse. Hurt people hurt people. And hurt witches hurt witches. Oh, okay. So right out the get-go, I'm seeing a sense of pain. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be prosperous at all. It's just that um, I asked the card specifically what you can do to incorporate more prosperity into your life. And in order for you to do that, we need to look at possibly the way that you have maybe been hurt, therefore lashing out at another. So a lot of times it's like this. It's like the same scenario, but use it as you will for your own life. The father or mother that goes to work all day and has a tough boss or tough employees, and then they come home and take it out on the kids, right? Where the kids didn't do anything but maybe spilled a little macaroni and cheese on the rug, right? Every kid is going to do something like that. And then the parent might go off on them, relinquishing all of their suffering and anger onto a child. So that's what this card is symbolizing. Maybe it's time for us to see where we are lashing out at others, because when we lash out at others, then that's a moment to say, where is this strife, this anger, this hardship? Where is its original source of entry into your being? All right, great. And we've got the Four of Wands. Ooh, partying, celebrating. Two fours, Four of Pentacles. Somebody may be hoarding their money a bit. Oh my gosh, we've got 444 energy here, guys. Holy moly. Okay, you've got a severe amount of stability coming in for you. So wherever it is that you feel unstable in your life, this is going to pertain to the reunity, the reestablishment. That is going to be gaining stability in this lifetime. So wherever you feel unsteady, unstable, look at, you just did a flip, a complete flip, going from one end of the spectrum to the complete opposite end of the spectrum. Okay? You're flipping. Whew. Okay. I just felt like a giant relief. Oh, this big like boulder just falling off of my chest and me being able to breathe. Take a deep breath, guys. Because this energy is fierce. This energy is strong. Let's clear it together. Let's begin today. Let's hold hands and do this journey together. Okay. Some of you are feeling super insecure, super unstable in an area of your life. Some of you are partying too much or not taking life serious enough, or not looking at your problem, pretending it's not there and just going hee 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 ha ha ha. And then trust me, it always comes out in another area. Whoever loves you the most is going to take the wrath of your anger, or not even anger, of your sadness, of your whatever, fill in the blank, wherever you feel insecure. Some of you have loads of money and you just hoard it, and you could be helping other people and it could be fulfilling you. And some of you are sleeping too much, relaxing too much, taking too much time for yourself, where you could be honoring another human being, or honoring yourself, or honoring both yourself and other human beings. Charity work is the highest vibrational energy of all the energies. So if you get to a point where you have an excess of wealth and you know someone that does not, there's nothing wrong with sharing your money. There's nothing wrong with sharing your resources. If that person you feel is a good person, or that person would do good things with the cash that you handed them. Right? That's love. And all that does is nurture and bring forth more abundance back to you. Because as this card points out, guys, hurt people hurt people. Hurt witches hurt witches. All this is saying is the law. What this is saying is whatever you put out comes back to you. Because it's the law. It's the way this world is. It's just we've never been told these laws. These laws are hush-hush in secret societies. The government knows these laws, but that's why you don't. Because the government, right? They don't want to empower you. I'm sorry if any of you love the government or didn't appreciate that comment from me. That is my belief, that the government that's currently operating at this time does not want to empower you. And if they did, then they would teach you that whatever you put out into the universe comes back to you. They would teach that as a law of our universe, so that as you go along your day, you don't hurt other people, because if you do, it's going to come right back to you in another form. Maybe it's going to be that same day. Maybe it's going to be the next day. Maybe it's going to be the next day, but it will come back to you. So if you're walking around sending blessings to everybody, then you're going to be blessed tenfold. So why not share your resources? Because it's only going to make you more prosperous. All right. Next up, we've got the mouse energy. This is earth energy. I feel like some of you are feeling too small, but I'm feeling like a sense of over too much. That's the weird part. Some of you are feeling too small inside, but you're coming across too, I keep getting too much energy here, but I see stability coming in, because this is a reading of prosperity. All right, we've got the Weaver, rediscovery, transition. Yes, so there's transition in your cards, no doubt, guys. Whatever you're doing too much of, you're going to get a hold of. It might take a minute, okay? Because things don't just move like that when you're on this earthly plane. You actually have to focus your energy. You have to want to move this energy. You have to want to become a better person. And then you have to actually get your feet in the ground. And when something comes at you, you have to react differently than what you have always done for the last 10 years of your life. And this Weaver energy is showing me that you have magic within your hands. You have magic within your heart. You have the opportunity in this lifetime to weave magic into your life through your own hands, through your own mouth, through your own heart. If you feel incomplete, some way, then in that very way, let's see, this could like come off so many different ways, especially because I'm getting so many different scenarios in these three cards. Let's see, if you're feeling small inside and you're overcompensating, acting like you're this big tough nut, this big tough person that can just handle anything, but you're really feeling fragile inside, then what's that going to do? That's going to offset your world. But if you're feeling small inside and you actually announce to another human being that you're feeling small inside, that will radiate control, because you're being honest with your heart. That will radiate like an industrious way of the universe to work with you. That will bring the people that you need to you, that will help you to feel unsmall, or to work through your feelings of selfishness or hoarding or partying or being lazy. Because then you won't be promoting more hurt. You'll be promoting the wheel to be turning in your favor, the wheel to become gracious and expose happy things and things that will help you, therefore help the people around you, therefore help the world. Oh my goodness, you guys are so powerful here. Oh, look there you are doing your flip. There you are holding balance, Two of Pentacles. This is going to be you, you guys. This is going to be you. And how are you going to get there? Oh, fail abundantly. Oh, my Lord. Whew. So Spirit wants you to be okay with failing. Oh, you don't want to hear that, do you? Spirit wants you to chauffeur in a brand new energy by admitting that maybe you're not so great at some area in your life, instead of pretending that you are, and then that energy turns into hurt and pain, and then it goes forth, releases out through your hands, through your mouth, through your aura, into your field, into your energetic area, and into the people that you love. And then the people that you love end up sending secret hate darts toward you because you're off balance with who you truly are inside. Then this daunting expression of upsetting excuses of why you're not getting something done, excuses for having bad timing in your life, or whatever excuse you come up with, will quit venerating an atmosphere of lack, of poor me, of I hate that person because they have everything that I want. As soon as you stop hating the person that has everything that you want, right? All of a sudden you jump off the wheel of hate, and then hate leaves your life, and then people stop hating you. All right, so let's get a card for it up there. We've got the Devil energy. Notice it came out in the upside downness. So there is a sense of devil energy running through your reading, but that's only because you're ready to hear this. You're ready to know what you can do, what practical steps you can take to bring prosperity into your life. And my dears, you are beautiful, and you have the opportunity to do this, and you're doing it. This is you bringing balance into an unbalanced world. So congratulations, you're amazing. It's time for you to realize that and know that imperfect people are amazing. When imperfect people admit they're imperfect, oh my God. That's when creativity springs forth from nothingness. So if you can do yourself a favor, stop feeling restless where you don't have exactly what you want, or stop fearing change, some of you, because you're gonna get the motivation that's needed in order to flop this. This is already in the process. So let's see, what can we do? Let's pull a couple more cards. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Brand new. You've got the key here. You've got the key to put it in the knob, turn it, and open up the door to all these possibilities. So it's time to release control tactics. Prosperity is knocking at your door. It's time to stop playing small and it's time to stop feeling like a little small mouse, but then putting on this big badass armor and going out into the world and using control tactics. Because you have the key to opening up this transformation for yourself and to expose the truth for what it is. And if somebody feels good, then honor that person. If you love somebody and you see that they have a need and you could help them, then do so. But don't throw hate darts at them after you help them, right? Because then that's not going to help you or them, anybody. Unless, you have to do that for a bit longer, okay. But I don't see that you do, because I see you doing a complete flip. I see you having prosperity springing forth from your beautiful hands, and I see you sharing it. So maybe if you could this moment, pause the video and like name something that you want so badly. Those are the things you're trying too hard at having. Okay, that's whatever you just named, that's the thing you're trying too hard at getting. So it's time to just like bring a little balance into the equation. If you're trying too hard at something, it may push it farther away from you. So retract your energy a little bit from whatever you want and start promoting these wonderful things that were just foretold in these cards. Because you've got it. You have it. Celebrating with the people that you love. Soon you're going to be celebrating because of these energies that you are able to fluctuate into your life. You're not going to feel defeated anymore. You're going to feel prosperous in whatever that little thing is. Here we are with Libran energy. Maybe you're a Libra, or maybe you're just good at bringing justice to things, and this is the beginning of you doing that to you and to the people that love you. I think there's people around you that love you more than you even think. Think that the people that are around you care. Someone out there, some people out there have people around them that love them even more than they know that they do. Like, there's some love around you. Yeah. All right. Like this reading. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this reading made sense to you, and remember to subscribe to this channel. This allows me to feel into who is viewing this channel, and also if you want to let me know in the comments where you're from, then I know where I can send some love to, and to help hold space for this prosperity reading for you, because I do love you guys. I send you so much love all the time when I'm doing these readings, but it would be cool to like know specifically where I'm sending it to. Okay, guys, until next time, take care.